The future of Nirvana's music, where was it going? Well, in today's video we're checking out this cool clip I found. It's with Krist and Dave, and it's from February of 1994. So literally right at the end of the band's existence. This was an interview done in Madrid, Spain, and was conducted right at the start of their European tour. Kurt is not in the interview. He didn't actually want to attend this one. Surprise, surprise. Didn't even want to be on that tour full stop, right? So it's just Krist and Dave. And in this interview, they're actually asked about new Nirvana music, specifically a new Nirvana album. Here's how it went down.
I don't know. We're still trying to figure it out. We're just experimenting. Might be really weird.
So, real interesting. Dave says he doesn't really know, they're just experimenting, and says it might be really weird. And that's something similar to what Kurt said in September of '93, where he says the next Nirvana record could be really experimental, with the band using effects boxes and stuff like that.
Our tastes are just changing so rapidly that we're really experimenting with a lot of stuff, and it might get too indulgent and be really embarrassing for the next album, but...
And so Dave hints at this here too. Dave is then asked if the songs have already been composed for the new album.
A few,
yeah.
just a couple. We don't know what we're gonna do yet either. It's up in the air right now. Still a mystery to us.
So as I say, this interview was done February 1994. Of course, the band had just recorded that song, You Know You're Right. That was right at the end of January. So this is like a week after they finished that song up. This is what Dave is obviously referring to here in terms of songs you've finished, songs you're working on. But I mean, just remember, In Utero was only released a few months prior to this in like September. So it's a bit early to be getting a new record completed at this stage. Dave doesn't really give away much, he just says it's all up in the air. And basically they're just working on stuff, as you would expect. But still, just very interesting to hear them talking about this. Talking about a new record. One we would never get to see. So they were at the very start of a new cycle, making some new sounds. But as we know, things ended very soon after this. In fact, just a couple of months later, it was all done, unfortunately. So as I say, we never got the album, and we never will get to hear it, but it is clear that Nirvana were definitely going to do something very different, much more experimental, using some different effects in their music. I say that they would have still kept that hard rock tone, they would have mixed it, fused it together with something. And no doubt it would have been something really cool, it would have been something really good. Nirvana always made good records, made good music. Kurt's voice, the musicianship of the band, it would have been something of quality, no doubt about it. But just wanted to share that clip. Actually cool to hear them talking about that next album, about that new album. Anyway guys, I'll leave it there. Have your say in the comment section of what you think a new Nirvana album could have sounded like. Thanks heaps for tuning in as always. Be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll catch you next time.